Hey Ravens fans, it's time to hear from you guys. It's our Ravens mailbag segment, and surprise, surprise, there's a lot of questions this week, Ryan. That's what happens when you lose 3 straight games, and we're going to do our best to give you our honest answers. So with that in mind, the first question today, Ryan, is from Broby1Kenobi on Facebook, and the question is it time to hit the panic button sitting at 3-3? It said we're going to be honest. So here's the panic button. Are you hitting it?
That's not just short. I think right now I'm going to give the Ravens a one-game pass. I'm going to roll this forward to the Jets game. If the Ravens go into that game and lose up in New York again to a 1-5 Jets team that I think is less talented than the Giants, then yeah, I'm going to slam on it then. But for now, I say no. The Ravens are missing a lot of key pieces against the Giants, 20 combined Pro Bowls. So the injuries were a big factor. They're not an excuse, but they were definitely a major factor in that loss. And when you step back and look at it, where are the Ravens in the AFC playoff picture? I mean, at 500, you are in the conversation. Now, they need to heat up at this juncture because they're going to have a final 4-game stretch. But I think they can still do that. They're only 1 game behind the Steelers in the division. The Steelers are now with
Bengals.
They're ahead of the Bengals. The Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger's injured. So the Ravens still have everything they want to achieve ahead of them.
All right, the next question today deals a little more specific here. We're looking at the defense here, and you Vipers wants to know, did Tavon Young prove he can be a starter after that interception? Well, I like that the Vipers here is taking the positive end here because at the end of that game, Tavon Young got beat by Odell Beckham Jr. on that 66-yard game-winning touchdown at the end of the game. But I think what we've seen from Tavon is that he has the ability to be one of the best playmakers on this defense, and I've liked that. I mean, he leads the team with 3 interceptions this year. That interception they had against the Giants was maybe one of the best, if not the best.
2 interceptions, 1 fumble recovery.
Okay, there we go. A lot of turnovers. He's getting his hands on the football, and that interception was a great play.
Yeah. Oh, it was an amazing play
Against the Giants, but he's going through growing pains. And that's what we're seeing right now. That play against Odell Beckham, he said he had to have better technique on that play, needs to just make a better play there. But with that said, he might be in the starting lineup because Jimmy Smith had the concussion. He played it outside last week alongside Jimmy Smith. So the Ravens are certainly giving him opportunities, and I think that he could absolutely be in the starting lineup. The Ravens just know that there's going to be a little bit of an up and down with him.
Well, let's be honest. He's a 4th-round rookie out of Temple, and on that play, he's matched up against maybe the best wide receiver in the NFL.
Not easy.
That's a mismatch.
Yeah.
So I think, like you said, Tavon Young's going to have some growing pains, but I think he can be a very good player. Our final question comes from Matt Rogers, and Matt asks, why does Hardball keep gambling and leaving points on the board when we have the best kicker in the league? Well, this is a popular question, and it's kind of a funny one because whenever it's a 4th and goal situation and you're at home, you always hear the fans, go for it, go for it, right? And then when it doesn't work out, then the fans are all booing.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Here's why I think Hardball is doing it, is because he's a very logical coach and he's an aggressive coach. And, fans also criticize coaches for being too conservative or whatnot. Well, he's being aggressive. He's putting it in the players' hands. And the analytics say that when you have 1 yard to go, you're 4th and goal, you should go for it. That's a long-standing study. That's what the numbers have bared out. Even if the Ravens don't get in the end zone, generally speaking, you pin them back, they punt, you're back in good field goal range for a field goal anyway. So it makes sense. Now, when it doesn't work out, like I said, then there's a bunch of second guessing. But I think that the decision there is sound based on the whole base of evidence.
Yeah. All right, so as always, there's going to be more questions, and we love to hear from you guys, so keep those questions coming. However you want to get them to us on social media. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great rest of your day.